Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone that were well. Peace and blessing to the elect of Israel. Okay. Um, Man, the title of the lesson is Esau is being made bare. The witchcraft spell is wearing off, right? Because through Esau's wickedness, man, he's gotten many riches. You know, the scriptures talk about that, man. Okay. And, he's trusted in wickedness, man, and perverseness, with his witchcraft, his witches and his warlocks and stuff like that, man. Doing all those riches to idol gods, really sacrificing to demons. Okay. And the Heavenly Father is getting ready to do away with this devil, man. Okay, but first you got to serve your time in slavery, all right, after you get destroyed by the missiles, man. Because that's the end-all, be-all judgment of America. 200 million ICBM nuclear missile warheads, man. This place is done for, man. And Esau, you're done for too, man. Okay? And the Most High is making Esau bare. And you can see it, man. A lot of people are starting to realize who Esau is, man, which is a damn devil. Okay, everybody's starting to hate the so-called white man, man. All these nations, they're getting ready to basically all these nations, they're ready to roll on Esau, man. It's just they're waiting for the Lord's call, man. Because the Most High, He controls the heart of the kings. But these nations, they don't fuck with Esau, man. Esau don't even fuck with Esau. These devils, they had their chance, and now their time is over, man. And through all their witchcraft and their deceit and their lies and their image, man, okay, they're being done for, man. And their image is their philosophies, their doctrine, their philosophies, their way of life. That beast image, okay, and this beast system. This is Isaiah 47. And I'll just read the whole chapter. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." This is talking about America. America is that virgin daughter of Babylon. Okay? It says, "Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers." So the Most High is exposing Esau. Okay? He's exposing Babylon and this wicked system, man. These all intertwine and intermingle together, man. America is modern day Egypt, modern day America is spiritually Egypt, is spiritually Babylon, it's spiritually Rome, and all these wicked, things intertwine into one place, and that's America, man. E pluribus unum. It means, roughly paraphrasing, it means, or roughly translating, it means out of many, one. Okay? And that's America. It's a whore. America is known as the great whore, man. She takes on all these different doctrines and philosophies and, mingles them all up. This place is a melting pot, man. America is a whore. And all the other nations, they committed fornication with America, and how did they do that? Okay, and her wine is their doctrines and philosophies, man. Okay? And so, now these nations, they're mad, man. They got drunken and they're mad. And now these nations are starting to realize, America's a bunch of motherfuckers, yo. Esau is a bunch of motherfuckers, man. Okay? Excuse my French. Isaiah 47 and verse 3, "Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen." Right? Because folly, sometimes in the scriptures, folly folly makes people naked, okay, spiritually. And being naked is a shameful thing. Like, think about it, man. When you're naked, you ain't trying to show off to everybody, And if a bitch is happy about being naked, what do they call her? Shameless. She has no shame. Okay, so that's how you know. It's talking about shame, man. Okay, nakedness is relative to shame. Okay. It says, I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. Who is this talking about? This is talking about our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Okay? He's not going to meet Esau as a man. Okay? He already came as a man. And they already did what they wanted to do to Yahweh Shai. So now he's coming back as an angelic like power. He's coming back as a God, man. Okay? Yahweh Shai is going to be second in command from the Heavenly Father. So you can imagine the type of power the Lord's going to give him. And the elect, we're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, we're of that number. Okay? Verse 4. And then you can prove that with 1 John 3 and 2. Let's go ahead and get it real quick. Because like I said, Yahweh Shai, scripture say, I will not meet thee as a man. Let's go ahead and let's prove that's talking about Yahweh Shai. Okay? 1 John chapter 3 and verse 2. You go ahead and turn to it. You know, 1 John 3 and 2, it says, Beloved, now we are the sons of the Most High, and it doeth not yet appear what we shall be. Right. Why doesn't it appear what we shall be? Because we're stuck in these chains of darkness. We're stuck in these moral bodies, these corruptible bodies, man. We get old, we get sick, we feel pain, you know, stuff like that, man. You know, we're subject to sin. We're subject to wickedness. Okay. That's why it doesn't appear what we shall be. But when we get, you know, when we appear as the sons of God, even though we are spiritually the sons of God, okay? And when I say spiritually, I'm talking about the Israelites, because only the Israelites can be spiritually the sons of God, man. Okay? And you can't be no spiritual Israelite. All right? It says, 1 John 3 and 2, Behold, now we are the sons of God, and it doeth not yet appear what we shall be. We know, and he shall appear, who? Yahweh Shai. We shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. Now, how do we know this is talking about Yahweh Shai? Let's go to the book of Acts, chapter 1, and we'll start at verse 10. Just get straight to the point. Acts 1 and 10. It says, And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel. Those two men are two angels. Verse 11, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahweh Shai, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye shall have seen him go into heaven. Right, man. And he went into heaven in a glorified state. Okay? He went into heaven in a glorified state. Salakia. Now, let's go back to Isaiah 47. Isaiah 47 and verse 4. As for our Redeemer, the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, one of Israel, sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms, right? Because America was once exalted, you know, and in a way it's still exalted because there's a lot of nations that still are drinking the wine and they still want to be like this place, man. You know, it says, verse 6, I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance. I have given them into thine hand. Thou didst shew them no mercy upon the ancient. Hast thou very heavily laid the yoke. Right, man. Okay, and that's just like how it is in America. Most High gave us up to Esau. All right, because scriptures talk about how the wicked is the Most High's sword. You know, he messed us up with Esau. Okay, but they didn't show any mercy, man, and they heavily laid the yoke upon the ancient, man. You know, the yoke representing bondage and slavery. Verse 7, thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay up these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Right. America ain't, when I say America, I'm talking about Esau. Esau ain't thinking about his latter end, man. You know, now Esau understands that he's going to be destroyed, but all the shit that he's doing, he's not thinking about it, man. He just living life. Perfect example. That's that prideful spirit. You know, they don't consider their latter end. They're clouded by their pride. The scriptures say, you know, but thy pride has deceived thee. Okay? Like, for instance, the other day, last week when we were on the highways and byways, there was this Edomite that came up to the camp. And we're telling them, like, yo, you're going into slavery, man. You're going into slavery. And he's like, all right, well, I'm so ready for my chains. What, can I first go get a beer? You know, he's in his kingdom. He's joking around. Yeah, I'm so ready, but first I'm going to go get a beer, man. Going like this. Yeah, I'm ready, but first I'm going to get a beer. You know? That nigga's through, man. Okay? All you Edomites are through, man. And you 2/3, you're through too. Okay? Lord willing, we're not of that number. Okay? Verse 7. I'm read it again. And thou saidst, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay up these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Right. Because that's the prideful spirit of America. And who runs America? Esau. Verse 8. Therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Right, because that's the pride of America. They dwell carelessly, man. They do whatever they want. They pretty much do whatever they want, man. You know, they don't have to worry about getting bombed. They don't have to worry right now, okay? But they don't have to worry about getting bombed, man. They don't have to worry about other nations going and trotting down their soil, like those Middle Eastern countries and stuff like that. You know, they don't have to worry about someone rape, robbing, and murdering and pillaging their land. So they're dwelling carelessly, man. Because you know why? Because Esau's the one rape, robbing, murdering, and pillaging other people's lands, man. Okay? So the Most High has a judgment for them. Okay? It says, therefore hear now this, thou art that are given the pleasures that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Right. They don't got to worry about death and stuff like that. That's what the loss of children means. Verse 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. Right. Because in Revelation 18, the 10th verse, it says how Babylon's judgment is going to come in 1 hour. Because them 200 million nuclear missiles are going to destroy this place up within 1 hour, man. Verse 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. It shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. Right, America is done pure witchcraft, man. I'm talking about literal witchcraft, man. All types of lies and deceits and spells and witches and warlocks invested themselves in this place, man. This place was built off iniquity, man. In Habakkuk 2:12, it tells you that. Established off bloodshed and iniquity, man. Whose blood did they shed? The Israelites. And how did they set this place up in iniquity, man? In lies, deceit, murder, you know? All that, man. Theft, okay, because they also stole this land. All right. They stole it from the Native American Indians. They stole it from Issachar, you know, because Issachar, they had land here too. You know, I believe parts of Texas it belonged to Issachar. They took that shit. Parts of New Mexico, they took that shit. You know, California, they took it. Okay. Issachar has some land in this place too, man. Verse 10, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Right. Because Esau thinks he can hide everything, man. But the Most High is exposing Esau. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. Right. What is their wisdom and their knowledge? It's their wickedness, man. Okay. Their witchcraft and all that other stuff, man. You know. It says, it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me. He's God, man. And he tries to be like God, man. How? By his technology, by his satellites, you know, by his GPS systems and stuff like that. You know, Esau thinks he's God, man. Okay? Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Right, man. If these missiles, they're gonna come upon Esau suddenly, man. swiftly. Okay? Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. Right, this place, even from the youth of America, from the beginning, this place was built from Freemasons, you know, which are witches, man. You know, George Washington and shit. Those are all witches, man. The quote unquote founding fathers, they're all witches. They're all Freemasons. They're witches, man. Witches and warlocks. It says, I'm reading again, verse 13, thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Verse 12, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be that thou shalt be able to profit, if so be that thou mayest prevail. Right, the Lord is just, he's mocking them right now. He's like, yes. Go stand over there. Let's see if you could come fight against me. Represent with all your witchcraft and shit like that, man. Okay. You know? And I'm going to go ahead and expound on that real quick. Okay, because the horse represents power. So yeah. Verse 14. Behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them. What's that fire? The ICBM nuclear missiles, man. Okay? They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Right, man. They're not going to be able to escape this judgment, man. All right, and nothing's going to be able to quench this fire either. Verse 15. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy enchantments, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander everyone to his corner. They shall wander everyone to his quarter. None shall save thee. Right, these other nations, they're going to flee Babylon, man. And they're going to see from afar, oh, shit. You know? Church talk about how these other nations, they're going to be crying for Babylon, man. So the Most High, he's making Esau bare. Everyone's starting to realize that Esau is the devil who the Bible speaks of. Okay? And Lord willing, I could get some more precepts on that. Lord willing, this video is edifying. All right? So here we go. First precept I'm going to pull out through the Spirit is Obadiah 1 and 6. Okay? If you read the whole book of Obadiah, it's literally dedicated to the destruction of predominantly Edom and the heathen. All right, but predominantly it's talking about the destruction of Edom. Okay, Edomites, the descendants of Esau. Okay, and even biblical scholars know that that Edom has no. It says Edom. Let me get it real quick. I don't want to run so I can grab this real quick, man. Even biblical scholars know that this place is through. Okay. Here we go. This is a compact Zondervan Bible dictionary. It has over 1 million copies sold, so it's a credible source, man. Okay. Now let's go to the word Edom in the Zondervan. It says Edom. See notably Isaiah 34 and 5 and 6, Isaiah 63 and 1. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from the Most High, or it says from God. Okay, you can look. I'll show you. Just in case you got some people out there, man, who you just can't convince, man, and it doesn't even matter if you can't convince them. Okay. Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. See notably Isaiah 34 and 5, verse 6, Isaiah 63 and 1. She is the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from God. Okay, and that's so true. It's like in the book of Maccabees, it says, as for thee, thou will not take place in the resurrection. Roughly paraphrasing. Let me go ahead and get that real quick, man. Right, man, because after Esau serves his time, they're going to be exterminated, man. These Edomites are going to be exterminated. Okay? This is 2 Maccabees 7 and 14. When he was ready to die, he said thus, it is good being put to death by men to look for hope from the Most High, to be raised up again by him. As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life. Right? Because the Edomites are going to be exterminated. And it tells you that in the book of Obadiah. Okay? Obadiah, the 18th verse. Obadiah 1. And I'll start at verse 3. It says, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks. Right, man? You Edomites. Okay? And you dwell in the clefts of the rocks because that's where Caucasian comes from the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia. Okay? And that's how Esau be living still, man. In them skyscrapers and stuff like that, man. That same spirit, they love to live up high. And that's their pride, too. Their pride, they have a very prideful spirit to them, man. Where they believe they're above everybody, even the Most High. You know? It says, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. How do they exalt themselves amongst the stars? You know, by way of their satellites, you know, their airplanes, their aircrafts and stuff like that, man. You know, they try to exalt themselves in the heavens. Okay, they got debris in the heavens. They're destroying the ozone layer. You know, scriptures say that Babylon's iniquity reached the heavens, man. Okay. So this devil, he has a lot to pay for, man. You know, this devil has a lot to pay for. That's why the Most High is going to do away with Esau, man. These people are as good as dead. You want to talk about a walking dead man? Look at an Edomite. Go find you an Edomite. That's a true walking dead man right there. Okay? That's a true walking dead man. You know? Obadiah 1 and verse 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Right? Because Esau being cut off, man. All right? And that just goes to show you, for you wacky-tacky Christians, you guys can't save Esau, man. You can't save them other nations. Because first and foremost, this is a little off topic, but I'm going to say it for edification's sake. First and foremost, the promise was given to Abraham. There was other nations living at that time while Abraham was living. So wipe out those other nations off rip. Okay, now let's deal with Abraham's family, if you will. Lot, the promise wasn't given to Lot. It was given to Abraham. Okay. Now Lot had nations that come out of his loins as well, but those nations were bastard nations, man. Okay, and the scriptures talk about how bastards shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord. Even to the 10th generation, a bastard shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord. All right. And the number 10 means perfection. Okay. Also, keep moving down the line. Abraham's seed, right? Okay, Abraham's seed. You have Ishmael, you have Isaac, you have Jacob, you have Esau, and then Abraham also has some other sons. Now, let's knock out Abraham's other sons. They're out of the question, right? Now, he had Ishmael, okay? The promise wasn't given to Ishmael, because what does the scripture say? In Isaac shall thy seed be called. Now, we're only dealing with two people in Isaac's seed, Esau, Jacob. And who was the promise given to? It was given to the Israelites. It tells you that in Romans, the 9th chapter. I just read it in Obadiah that Esau was cut off. And in the book of Ezekiel, it says, for the violence against thy brother Jacob, thou shalt be cut off, man. Ezekiel, the 35th chapter. So there's no salvation for these other nations, man. It's only salvation for Israel. Okay? And if there's 18 nations, man. There's 18 nations, but there's only 12 gates to heaven. And there's 12 tribes of Israel. So we already got a problem right there, man. You know, so that's the point on that right there. Okay, Obadiah 1 and verse 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? Right, because Esau is very stingy. He's a niggard. All right, he's a niggard or a niggard. All right, Niggard. He's stingy, man. Okay. Verse 6, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hid things sought up? Right. And that's the point on that right there, man. Esau is being made bare. The Most High is exposing him. You know, everybody knows about the Illuminati now, pretty much. That's why they have to go hide in plain sight. They make Taco Bell commercials with their secret societies. You know, let me see if I can pull up that clip. Okay. All right. That's how Esau, because that's the best way to hide, man, in plain sight. In plain sight. And that's how Esau gets down. You know, Esau is being made bare, so he has to hide in plain sight. The so-called UFOs, which are really the IFOs, the chariots, okay, the chariots of the Heavenly Father. You know, the government, they're admitting that UFOs are real, man, because they can't hide it anymore. That's why they're pushing an alien agenda, because that's what Esau does. He'll give you 40% truth, 60% lies, man. That's how that devil does, man. Okay? Let me see if I can get this Taco Bell commercial up, if the Most High permits. Because we know Esau doesn't do shit on his own, man. Esau thinks he made himself, man. You know, Esau really believes he's self-made. But let me go ahead and find that commercial, okay? Because I remember when I saw that commercial, I'm like, yo, what the hell? You know, I'm sure the sheep, they don't think much of it. Okay. But okay, Khan. All right, but the fact of the matter is, Esau is being made bare. That's why he has to go hide in plain sight, man. Back before social media, it was easy to hide shit. But now, it's hard for Esau to hide himself, man. So he has to hide in plain sight. You know?
Taco Bell invites you to a world immersed in unexpected wonders.
I'm trying to
a place
find
where you'll
it,
find
man.
all your Taco Bell favorites in one amazing $5 box with a beefy burrito.
Let me go ahead and look for it real quick. Salakia. Okay. But I mean, they just continued this commercial, but they had this commercial, man. And I'm like, they had it up like last year.
There's a powerful connection.
Okay, Khan. Hey, man. This is how Esau throws truth into you sheep's face. And when I say sheep, the people who are asleep, the sheeple. Okay, this is how he throws truth into your face, and you don't really think nothing of it, man. Because you know a lot of y'all are a bunch of GMO babies. All you're worried about is trying to hit the next piece of ass and roll up the next blunt, man. Okay? Here we go.
There's a powerful connection between the dollar and Taco Bell. Because it unlocks a world of 20 decadent menu items from breakfast to late night for just $1 each. 20 items for $1. 20 steps on the pyramid. Who's really behind this? Is it the Illuminati or the Bell-Illuminati? Experience the power of the dollar at Taco Bell. At Taco Bell, the dollar gets you access to more. The new $1 stacker with lavish layers of seasoned beef and melty cheese. But how can these layers only cost $1? Something's not stacking up. Is the $1 stacker reserved for a secret society or just anyone with $1? The answer is yes.
Come on, man. It has so much symbolism in that commercial. You know, and by the way, that video does not belong to me. This video belongs to funny commercials, if you will. Exactly. You see what this person said? The Illuminati is starting to literally come out into the open so they can condition you to think it's normal. Yeah, because Esau can't hide anymore. You know, the Most High is making Esau bare. How are the hidden things that Esau searched out? And that's a hidden thing of Esau, or it was, you know. But now it's being searched out, man. Okay. Let me go ahead and get the next precept. This is Jeremiah 49. And I'll start at verse 7. It says, concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord, Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Right, man. Okay? Because they don't understand the Heavenly Father, man. You know? All they understand is wickedness, man. That's all Esau really knows how to be, is a damn devil. Verse 8, flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of the Dan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. Right. Okay? And they're going to visit him by way of these ICBM nuclear missiles and by way of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai sending the elect, man. You know? Verse 9, if grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough, right? Because Esau, that's what he does, man. He rapes, robs, and murders everything he possibly can. Esau has his foot in almost every kingdom. If not every kingdom, man. Scripture tell you how the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. You know, and their feet, the scriptures say his desire is as hell. He enlargeth his desire as hell, his feet keepeth not at home. Right, because this devil is in everybody else's land. So Esau's being exposed. These nations are starting to catch on to his wickedness, man. And that's going to lead to Esau's downfall. That's a part of leading to Esau's downfall. Because the scriptures tell you how the 10 horns shall hate the whore and burn her and make her fire and make her desolate. Okay, so the EU nations, the European nations, they're going to turn their back on America, man. Because America is going to do something to where the EU nations are going to turn their back on them and burn them with ICBM nuclear missiles, man. There's 28 nations out of the EU. Okay? It says, and that's another thing too in verse 9 where it says, if grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? Yeah, because in our law, when you pluck a tree or you pluck some fruit, you're supposed to pluck basically what satisfies you. And when I say satisfy, pluck whatever is sufficient, you know, and you leave the rest for the stranger, the sojourner, the fatherless, the widow, you know, and the needy. Okay. But Esau, he's stingy. He's a niggard. He's gonna take all the grapes, man. Matter of fact, if Esau could, he'll take the whole tree. Okay, because that's the type of devil he is, man. Verse 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. And that's and the Taco Bell commercial is a perfect example of him not being able to hide himself, man. You know, so the Most High, he's making Esau bare. You know, rightfully so. It's about time this devil it gets overthrown, man. All right. I brought out Isaiah 47 earlier, so I'll just leave it on that. Okay. The next scripture I want to get is Psalm 68. Okay, because that talk about commercial is a perfect example of Esau making his tongue fall upon himself. Okay, Psalm 68 and Psalm 64. Psalm 64 and verse 8. Oh no. I actually start at I'll just read the chapter. Psalm 64 and verse 1. Hear my voice, O the Most High, in my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Right. Verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. Who's the secret counsel of the wicked? They're Freemasons. They're Illuminati. You know, they're Skull and Bones, Bohemian Grove, all that, man. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Verse 3, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. Right. it says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Right, man. And who is the perfect on a large scale? It's Israel, but the elect. You know, verse 5, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Right. And this whole system is a snare. Okay. This whole system is a snare, man. Everything in this society is trying to trap you, man, or finagle you, or finesse you, man. Okay. And they lay snares privily, man. You know, they basically set people up to fail. While they get richer, the poor get poorer. You know, that's how they lay their snares. They lay their snares in many different ways, man. Okay. Verse 6, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. What is the arrow? The missiles. Suddenly shall they be wounded. Verse 8, so shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Time, man. And how are they making their tongue fall upon themselves? They're exposing themselves, man. And you have Edomites coming out and exposing Edomites. You know? Verse 9. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of the Most High, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. Right. They're going to consider when the Most High drops their missiles, man. Verse 10. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him, and the upright in heart shall glory. Right. That's the point on that right there, man. Okay. So Esau is being made revealed. He is that son of perdition. Okay. He is the Antichrist. Those Edomites, they're the Antichrist, man. And they're being revealed. 2 Thessalonians 2:2, it says, that ye be not soon shaken in mind or be troubled neither by spirit nor by word nor by letter, and from us as that day of Mashiach is at hand. Right. We are in the end times, and Yahushua will soon come back, man. We understand prophecies have to be fulfilled, but shit, man, we want Yahushua to come back tonight, man. You know, but we understand prophecies have to be fulfilled, man. But I really don't see this place going on past my lifetime, and that's for damn sure. I really don't see this place going on, you know, anytime. Man, I'm not trying to put a date on the Most High, but I just really don't see this place going past my lifetime, man. You know, I really don't, man. And the scriptures tell you how the vision is not afar off, because in Ezekiel it says how they say, oh, the vision is afar off, it's for many days to come. Nah, man, the scriptures say the vision is not afar off. Okay. And though it tarry, wait for it will surely come. It will not tarry, man. It tells you that in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. All right, verse 2 Thessalonians 2:3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that a man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Right, we're already in the times of falling away. A lot of people don't believe in Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay. And the son of perdition be revealed. Who is that son of perdition? Esau. Esau is the son of perdition. He's the son of destruction. Okay? Because that's what he does. The scriptures say he is as death. You know? And he's going to go into perdition, man. It tells you that in Revelation 17th chapter that the 8th shall go into perdition. When the 8th is talking about America. 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Right, man, that's how Esau is. He tries to act like he's the Most High. And how does he do that? Like I said, by his GPS, you know, his satellites, you know, his image. And when I say his image, his doctrines and philosophies. And if you don't bow down to Esau, basically you're gonna have to pay even literal images, man. Serapis Christos, Cesare Borgia. Okay. You know, he tries to make the angels look like little white leprous babies. you know. But he always comes against the truth, man. Okay, verse 5. Remember ye, it says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. And this is his time. The scriptures talk about how Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And everybody knows that we're in the end times, man. So this is his time, man. And Esau is that fourth beast in the book of Daniel. He's that fourth beast, man, which is the last beast. And after that last beast comes our kingdom. Second Ezra 69 tells you Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. The end of what world? This current world right now, man. Okay? So this is his time. Verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. Who is he who letteth? The Most High, man. Because the Most High suffers everything. Okay? Verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed. Right. Malachi 1:4 says how Edom is the border of wickedness. The wicked being revealed is the Edomites. Everybody's starting to recognize that who the Esau really is, which is a devil, man. You know? Verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Right? Because they're going to try to fight against Yahushua too. All right? The scriptures talk about how they're going to try to fight against Yahushua. That's what it's talking about when it says there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought, and the dragon and his angels fought. The dragon represents the NATO and the EU, man. Okay? Which are ran by what? Edomites. Okay? Verse 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. Right? Because Esau is the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. And Esau works with Satan, man. Okay? That's Esau's power, Satan. Verse 10. And with all deceivable and with all this, and how is his power, signs, and wonders? His military might, you know, his philosophies, his doctrine, you know, his witchcraft, his Hollywood, you know, his false flags, you know, all that, man. All that's a part of their image, man. Okay? Verse 9. Verse 10, Slakia. It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Yeah, those 2/3, man. Okay? They're going to be deceived, man, because scripture say, if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. For the God of this world, okay, has blinded them, roughly paraphrasing, man. And the God of this world, even though it is the Most High, it's talking about Esau, man. Okay? And the Most High did blind them, man. And he used Esau to blind them. Okay? Verse 11. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. That's the point on that right there. Verse 12. That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. What is the truth? The truth is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? And everything that comes with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That's the truth. Verse 13, but we are bound to give thanks always to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for you, brethren, beloved of the Lord, because Yahweh Bashem Yahushai had from the beginning chosen you to salvation through sanctification of the spirit and belief of the truth. Okay? That's the point on that right there, man. So this devil is being made bare. Okay? Esau is being exposed, and he can't hide himself anymore, man. So with that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great nation that rule well. Peace and blessings to the elect of Israel. Shalom.